What's up, y'all? Got the Louisiana Derby coming up here Saturday. Running a mile and 3/16. As you remember, a couple years ago they bumped that up, so it makes it gives it a little bit of a niche as far as the other prep races go. Last year this race was won by Hot Rod Charlie. We all remember that horse. A lot of y'all like that horse. Joel Rosario was riding him. Hot Rod Charlie. This was his last really big win. He's gotten into a lot of controversy since then. He's run really well, just never really got that big win. He is running in Dubai Saturday as well, so we'll see what he does there. Um, this first of the Derby prep races, even though it hasn't produced a Derby winner since '96 with Grindstone, but we will see the winner in the Kentucky Derby and maybe second or third place too, depending on how it turns out. That extra mile and 3/16, I think that has a lot to do with people's decision making because you're going to only have to go an extra half a furlong in the Derby. But at any rate, let me quit babbling and get into this here. Number one, we got Silent Power. Gerard Melanson, or Melancone, however that is properly pronounced. Here, they got him at 50 to 1. I think that's probably about right. Um, Best race was the horse ran fourth in the Big Drama Stakes at Delta Downs. I know you were all watching that one. Um, I don't know. Horse out a strong mandate. It's going to be coming off the pace. I just don't think this horse really belongs in the race. But if something crazy happens, maybe he hits the board big numbers. We'll see. Uh, Number two, we got Zozos. I think this was an interesting horse here at 8 to 1. We got Florent Giroux riding this one, trained by Brad Cox. Horse is undefeated. Not impressive wins, but well, I mean, I guess you could say the second win was impressive. Ran away, I think, 10 lengths in that one. At mile and 1/16 at Oaklawn. His first one was here at Fairgrounds. Um, Undefeated, like I said, not too very impressive at times, but he won pretty big. So I think he's definitely a contender. Brad Cox here. Let's see, Brad Cox got a win in this race. Wells Bayou back in 2020. So looking to get another win here. Zozos, I think he's got a shot with that one. Number three, we got Call Me Midnight. Now this one upset the winner Epicenter in the Lecomte Stakes. Chased him down, photo finish, got him by a head. They got him at 6 to 1. I think that's a little bit disrespectful, seeing as how he beat the favorite. He was a 7 to 5 favorite. Horse is out of Midnight Loot, which is a real quiet horse. Keith DeSormo's the trainer. I think the horse, you definitely got to consider him. He's won on this track before, beat the favorite before on this track. You definitely got to consider a horse like that. Plus, his maiden race that he won was pretty decent mile race that he won, 135 in that one. James Graham was riding him in that race as well. The only wins he has is with James Graham riding. So that's Call Me Midnight. Got to watch him as well. Number four, we got Curly Tail. Now they got him at 30 to 1. That's probably where he belongs. CJ Hernandez riding him. He's a curling horse, trained by Dallas Stewart. I just kind of think he's like Silent Power. He's just gonna probably sit out of the pace, and I don't think he's gonna do too much. Um, got a new jockey on him, but he's only got his one win, maiden special weight at Oaklawn, slow time. I don't know. I don't expect too much from this horse. Number five, we got Kapuna. This one is an 8 to 1. Raylu Gutierrez riding this one. Brett Calhoun's the trainer. He won back in 2019 by my standards. A little bit better of a contender. Made special way to Oaklawn. Then he ran second at the fairgrounds here in an optional claimer. So he did all right. Ran second on this track. I don't really like him to win. Maybe he hits the board, though. Number six, we got the favorite Epicenter. Joel Rosario riding this one. Last year's winner aboard Hot Rod Charlie. Stephen Asmussen, the trainer. He trained Gunrunner, winner of this race. That was, 2016. This horse is out of Not This Time, which is a Giant's Causeway horse. His other grandfather is Candy Rod. I don't know. It kind of seems more like a turf horse to me than as far as the breeding goes. rather than dirt. But hey, he ran second in the Lecomte, like I was saying. Got beat by Call Me Midnight. Got the win in the Risen Star. Got Joel Rosario aboard, so you can see why he's the favorite. 7-5 where they got him at. That's probably where he will stay, at 7 to 8 to 5 range. Number 7, we got Pioneer of Medina. Todd Pletcher horse here. Tyler Gaffleone's jumping aboard him. Pletcher's won this race 4 times in the past. I think he's going to have his work cut out for him with this horse. This horse ran 4th in the Risen Star. Wasn't able to handle the likes of Epicenter. Don't know if we'll be able to handle him this time. He's probably going to be riding near the front along with Epicenter. He might even get more aggressive and try to get the lead, but probably not. I think he's going to be a bit outclassed in this one. Number 8, we got Galt. Junior Alvarado riding this one. 8-1 on Galt. Trained by Bill Mott. He's got a couple of wins back in 84 and 91. It's just how long he's been training. Horse is out of Medalla d'Oro. Probably going to be stalking the pace. He was 4th in the Holy Bull through his rider, who was Joel Rosario, in the Fountain of Youth Stakes. So now they've got Junior Alvarado aboard. I don't know. Kind of would have liked to see what he was going to do in that in the Fountain of Youth. 4th in the Holy Bull. I know some people are going to like him. I think he's kind of an outside play, though. I think he's decent speed-wise. We'll see what Junior Alvarado can do with him. Numbers 9, we got 6-1, Rattle and Roll. That one is B.J. Hernandez riding him. Now, what can we say about this horse? Excellent workout times. A couple of 58-second breezing times. I know that doesn't mean anything, but I mean, well, it does mean something. It doesn't mean everything, I should say. But you got to take that into account. The horse is in good shape, and you can put down a solid 5 furlongs, 58 seconds a couple of times. Grandson of Curlin, Kenneth McPeak's training this horse. He's got a win in this one. 0-2 with Repent. Of course, that was the great Jerry Bailey riding that horse. B.J. Hernandez, he's no Bailey. He's going to need to be more aggressive, I think, in this one. I think they're probably going to have him sitting mid-pack, maybe off the pace. Don't think that's going to be good for B.J. Hernandez. He's going to need to be aggressive, I think, to be able to get a win in this one. Don't know if he's going to be able to do that. The good workouts to me tell me the horse could probably run a little bit better than he has run. He did get a win in the Breeders' Cup Futurity back at Keeneland, but he was 6th in the Fountain of Youth. So B.J. Hernandez back on him again, hoping to get the best out of him, I think. I just don't know if he's really going to be able to do it. Hernandez, he only seems to win when he's got the best horse in the race. Not sure this is the best horse in the race. So at any rate, the pace in this one, I'm expecting it to be Epicenter up front. Pioneer of Medina, probably going to be right there with him. I think Epicenter is probably going to have it. Probably going to have the lead. I don't think Tyler Gaffleone is going to fight him for it, so thus I'm expecting the pace to be not too fast, maybe 48, 47 seconds tops. I'd be shocked if they go any faster than 47. I think Rosario will control the pace on Epicenter, expecting Zozos and Galt to be sitting right off the pace. The other ones are going to hang back, like I said, Silent Power and Curly Tail, I think, sit way in the back, never make anything of it. Once they do get going, I think James Graham is going to feel confident in this one, knowing he's beaten Epicenter before. You got a bit more distance, so I think he's really going to pour it on. I'm expecting Call Me Midnight to come blasting through and get a bit more of a convincing win than he had before. In second place, I have Epicenter. I think Rosario hangs in there for second place. Like I said, he'll control the pace, get a good run. I don't think he'll be able to get the win. I've got the number 2 in third for Laurent Giroux on the undefeated Zozos. I think he will get his first loss, but I think he will run third in this one. And I've got the number 7, Pioneer of Medina, running fourth, Tyler Gaffleone. I like the breeding in this horse. Pioneer, the Nile horse. I mean, that's out of Empire Maker. S.K. Andreas on the other side. another horse that would have probably been pretty good, but due to injury didn't get to run in the big races. So I like the breeding in this horse. Just don't think he's either quite developed quite yet, or maybe just doesn't really have the speed. But that breeding shows me that he's going to be tough and he's going to be able to hang in there. This mile and 3/16 won't bother him. So I've got him running in fourth. I kind of wanted to put Rattle and Roll in there. I just don't think B.J. Hernandez is going to be able to maneuver and do what he needs to do. I don't know. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. Maybe Junior Alvarado will prove me wrong. But that's how I got it. I got old man James Graham coming up with another win in Louisiana, heading to the Derby on Call Me Midnight. Got Rosario running second again, like I said, on Epicenter. The number 2 in third, Zozos, Florent Giraud, and the number 7, Pioneer of Medina, in fourth. 3-6-2-7. One thing you want to watch, betting wise, just one note. Horses that are below 2-1, between 2-1 and even money, where Epicenter is probably going to be, they tend to run first or second like a lot of the time. It's just one of those numerical things. So you might want to keep an eye on that one when you're making your plays. That's all I really got to say about that. I like Call Me Midnight as a win at 6-1. Those are some good odds. I do like an exacta box as well. Aside from that, that number 2 in there, Florent Giraud, decent. 8-1, decent money, would be a good try. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see about that one. But I've got it 3-6-2-7. You guys let me know what you think in the comments section. This one I don't think is clear cut by any means. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you after the race.